Morning, friends. Now we are starting with the troubleshooting in HPLC. During our chromatographic analysis, we may observe certain kind of problems related to the peaks, related to the instrument. How to solve the problem related to it? Let's we discuss. The major problem that we observe is related with the peak, that is peak tailing. And due to peak tailing, there is a reduced resolution between the two peak that we are getting, or there is compromised precision and reproducibility will also be less. Now, what may be the reason for peak tailing? The first reason is bad column. There is accumulation of impurities on one side of the column. If your mobile phase is not filtered or your sample is not filtered, in that condition, the impurities, the particles may accumulate on the column. So that may be one of the reason. The second reason is improper selection of the mobile phase, either pH or strength. Third is column is not end capped. Fourth, overloading of sample. Excessive sample has been added on the column. So due to these reasons, there are chances of peak tailing. The second problem that we may observe is change in the retention time of the peak. We may not get reproducible result, and definitely it will affect the reproducibility of our method also. Now, what may be the reason for the change in the retention time? The most obvious reason for the change in the retention time is change in the composition of the mobile phase. Second, change in the column and detector temperature. Third, change in the length of column tubing. Many a times during repairing, the engineer may cut the length of the tubing, and due to that we may not get the reproducible retention time. The stationary phase that is used may be damaged. There are chances of removal of packaging material from the bond. The another reason is column overloading. Even in previous problem also we have discussed about this point, that if excessive sample is loaded on the column, then there are chances of column overloading. The another reason is air bubble entrapment in the mobile phase. So due to this reason, there are chances of change in the retention time of the pick. Now, how to solve these problems? The first thing that we have to do is we have to equilibrate column with the mobile phase for sufficient period of time, and this time should be fixed. For example, 30 minutes. So allow mobile phase to run for 30 minutes before you inject your sample. Second, to remove air bubble, sonicate the mobile phase so that air bubbles can be removed. Wash column after every use. Prepare mobile phase accurately so that the composition of the mobile phase do not change. If the column tubing has been cut or changed, it may affect the retention time of the compound. The another type of problem is peak splitting and shouldered peak. Now, what is the reason for this? The obvious reason is that there are two compounds which are getting eluted at the same retention time, or the single compound is eluted but the mobile phase pH is not satisfactory, so that it splits into two peak. Again, column overloading, column packing is damaged, or column is contaminated, or freight is damaged. Now, how to solve this problem of shouldering and splitting? The mobile phase pH should be at least 2 units apart from its pKa value. So whenever you prepare a mobile phase, consider the pKa value of the compound to be eluted or to be analyzed, and select the mobile phase pH accordingly. To reduce column overloading, reduce the concentration of the compound. If freight is damaged, replace the freight. Wash column with warm water and then with methanol water 80-20 for 30 minutes. Carry out column regeneration procedure. That is also another step that we can do. And the last option is reverse the column and use it, so that whatever the impurities, whatever the particles that has contaminated the column on the top can be removed by reversing it. Sometimes we may observe a broad peak. The reason is obvious, maybe due to column overloading or the mobile phase strength is weak. So how to solve this problem? Reduce the concentration of the compound, obviously. Second, increase the strength of the mobile phase by increasing mobile phase percentage, or increase the concentration of buffer. Even we can increase the flow rate of the mobile phase also to reduce peak broadening problem. The another problem that may encounter related to the equipment is pressure fluctuation in the pump. The reason is mobile phase is entrapped with the air. Air bubbles have been entrapped in the mobile phase. So due to that, there are chances of pressure fluctuation. When methanol is mixed with water, exothermic reaction occurs and which causes generation of air bubble. That is also the cause for pressure fluctuation. And this problem is more observed with gradient elution system, because where two solvents are kept separately and in a gradient system they are mixed in a mixture where they'll mix with each other and there are chances of bubble generation. But most of such equipment, gradient equipment, contains inbuilt sonicator, so the problem can be resolved. Now how to solve these problems? Degas the mobile phase before you use it. Inbuilt degasser or sonicators can be used, as I already discussed, and provide sufficient time for the equilibration of mobile phase, at least 30 minutes before you start your analysis. Column damage. If the stationary phase of the column is damaged, it causes change in the retention time, tailed or broad peak, or less number of theoretical plates. What is the reason why column is getting damaged? When buffer is used in the mobile phase and if it is not washed properly, it may build up into the column and ultimately it causes column damage. The another reason is when highly acidic or basic pH of the mobile phases are used, it may damage the column and column packing material can be removed. Build-up of particulate contamination over the column. Now, how to solve this problem? Wash the HPLC system with water for 30 minutes when buffer is used as a part of mobile phase. So once your analysis is over, to remove buffer out of the column, out of your instrument, at least wash your instrument, wash your column with HPLC water for 30 minutes. Warm water can be preferred. The pH of the mobile phase should be between 3 to 8. Acid stable columns are also available, but they are stable up to pH 2 only. So mobile phase pH should not be below 3 or it should not be more than 8. Guard columns can be used to reduce the damage to the analytical columns. Even particulate contaminations or buffers can be removed by the use of guard column. Baseline noise. Many a times we observe that our baseline is not stable even after a sufficient period of time, after 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It may slowly move upward, that is a rising, or it may be downward. There are chances of spurious peaks. that is unwanted peaks, or there are chances of high noise level. Now, what may be the reason for this? The mobile phase may contain impurities, and due to that, your baseline is not stable. There is air bubble entrapment in the mobile phase. There is microbial growth or contamination of mobile phase. Air bubble entrapment in detector and damage to the detector cell. So these are the reasons why your baseline may not be stable, or you may get a high noise in baseline. Now, how to solve this problem? Use proper grade of chemicals to prepare the mobile phase. At least solvent should be of HPLC grade and other chemicals should be of analytical reagent or extra pure grade. Filter the mobile phase before using. Even sample should also be filtered before you use it. Wash column with HPLC water for 30 minutes and then run with the mobile phase. Use freshly prepared mobile phase. Do not store it because aqueous buffer solution may give rise to microbial growth. Air bubble entrapment in the detector is removed by proper washing, and in case of damaged detector cell, it needs to be replaced. Now, some precautions to be observed while operating HPLC system. Always check the cutoff value of mobile phase solvent before selecting the analytical wavelength. Column washing in presence and absence of buffer. In absence of buffer, after performing analysis, column should be washed with methanol water 7030 or acetonitrile water 7030. And in presence of buffer, after completing analysis, first step, wash it with warm water, HPLC warm water for 30 minutes. Second, wash it with methanol water 7030 or acetonitrile water 7030. Washing of injection pot with HPLC water after analysis is essential. Otherwise, there are chances of sample buildup in injection pot. So, wash the injection pot with HPLC water as well as with methanol water 7030. Equilibrate column with the mobile phase before starting analysis. At least give sufficient time for the mobile phase to equilibrate the entire system. Perform final dilution of the sample with mobile phase. Otherwise, it may produce a large void peak. So these are the various precautions that we should observe while operating HPLC system. Thank you.